Chris, can you talk about the offensive line coming in as one of the more veteran groups of the team this year?
Yeah, they do. You know, we had 81 returning starts in this group, and so we have high expectations. Fundamentally, we got 4 starters back. And then Noah Johnson's come in and really jumped on that job right now. I think he's going to have some challenges, but we'll see how it shakes out. Between Steve Matlock, Jordan Rose, Mason Woods, and Calvin White, we would expect them to be able to lead this team to a high level of success.
You a little surprised that someone as young as Noah can come in and be as impactful?
You don't expect it. You know, he comes from a good level of football. He was well coached in high school. He's a good football player. You know, he's a 300-pound kid that's strong, has good feet. And you don't expect that, but he has, and he's not showing any signs of relinquishing that yet either.
You were with this group, or some of them from the beginning, your start here. Can you talk about the progression since you've been here, what you've seen, the offensive line?
Yeah, I think they've gotten a lot better. You know, our first year here with Coach Petrino, 2013, I coached the receivers. But Steve ended up being here, Mason was here, Calvin was here. I don't remember how much they played. I know Steve played quite a bit. And they kind of went from guys that really didn't know much. I think Calvin White weighed like 258 when we got here. Looking at a chart the other day, he weighs 300 pounds now. He's a good enough player for us to win and win the Sun Belt with. They have progressed. I think football is important to them. I think our strength staff does a good job. And so we need to go out and pose the results on people this fall.
What are some of the things you look for in an offensive lineman?
You know, first of all, toughness and tenacity. He has to have good feet. He has to have the willingness to be a hard worker. He's got to show good balance and the ability to bend his knees. And he's really hopefully got to be a guy that can work well with others. You know, we pride ourselves on the dynamic in our meeting room. To me, it's really important. When I go in the meeting room to start a meeting, that room better be talking and alive with chatter. If it's not, I'll keep them after practice because I expect those guys to interact. You know, we meet around a big business table, if you would, so they sit and face each other for a reason. And that, to me, is part of being a good offensive line.
Is it talk mostly about football, just talk amongst themselves as college kids?
That's college kid stuff, right? I keep my nose out of that. Now, when I come in, we're going to start the meeting, we start the meeting, but I do expect that interaction. You may not like every teammate, but you're going to respect them and you're going to get along with them and you're going to know how to interact with them because in the O-line, communication is crucial.
Steve Matlock, you know, is your starting center and has returned. What's the different role that a center might play than maybe a guard or a tackle? Well,
first of all, he's got to be the #1 communicator. He sets the points and the targets on every play for us. You like him to be a good leader for you, and he looks like he's trying to kind of take that role a little bit. He's a respected player on our team. He's been off a little bit. He's a little rusty. He's starting to get it back, and I expect he'll be really good by the time it's done. And we expect him to have an honors-type senior season.
Is anyone looking like they might take over the Dallas Sandberg Thursday morning breakfast role yet?
You know, I don't know about that. Jordan Rose is at a really good camp as a leader. I don't think he's a very good cook. Dallas was a superb cook. We're probably going to be let down in that role, but hopefully we can come up with something different. What Dallas, besides his phenomenal food, he did a great job of showing guys what leadership is about. And Mike Marble kind of showed him. And that, to me, has been kind of the progression of our program, too. And now Steve and Jordan are in a position to take that verbal part over. You know, Calvin and Mason are respected football players. They're not real vocal guys, but they're respected football players, and that's in their own deal.
Great. Thanks, Chris.
All right, guys. See you. Thanks.